Hi everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I'm here to do my setup for February. This is in my Estelle by Annie Plans B6 Daily Classic. This is the dated version for 2025. And for the February setup, I'm going to keep things pretty similar to what I ended up doing for January. I think it's pretty well working for me right now. So I'm going to keep mostly with the vibe. So I did pull a few pens. I have this pink zebra click art pen. I think the color's called pink. It's in Japanese, so I can't read it, but that's what that is. And then I have a zebra mild liner that's also in pink. Again, can't read it. That's what I'm going with. And then I have this Uniball Signo. This is a 0.28, so tiny, tiny point. I ended up using a blue version of this just to write in some of the daily stuff in January, just to give it more pizzazz. So I will probably not use it in the setup, but I will have it for during the month. And then I did pull in a few washies. These two are from a set, I think from Joann's here, that are both different pinks with roses on this one and dots on this one. And then this is a floral background with silver bows from Simply Gilded. Something that I ended up doing in January was use this weather washi from Jet Pens. I probably won't use this in February. I'll probably take a break and just be able to mix it up, where some months I use it, some months I don't. But I'm using it for January. I'll probably skip that on the dailies for February. Not that you saw that anyway, but just as a heads up. So I have all of these. I do have a ruler to help with this. And then because last time I made like a giant mess with these click art pens against the plastic ruler, especially as a lefty, I did also pull out some paper towels. So hopefully I will make less of a mess this time. But my plan is to just kind of do the setup kinds of things. Pretty simple, pretty basic, but I'm going to speed you through all of it so that hopefully you don't get bored, and then I'll be back to show you what it turns out like. So far. Sorry I disappeared in the middle. My cat needed me to throw his toy for him. Anyway, this is kind of my setup for the monthly. Very colorful, but I just filled in the zebra mild liner, and then I put in the click art pen on the weekend days just to make them a little different. Spread the washi out to kind of give it some color blocking-esque vibes. My habit tracker, the numbers and the days go sideways, so it'll go this way eventually, and I will fill in most of it with this pen, I believe. And then over here, I divided my page into my tending list, my socials, and my video plans. This looks pretty similar to the January setup, but I used this skinnier Simply Gilded washi to help make the divisions, and I think it turns out pretty cute there. And then we get into the weekly setup, which looks pretty much the same as it did last month. I highlighted the week number here, drew a line down the side. I decided to not highlight the days here. I just thought I'd leave it. This is a pretty typical weekday page. I have a bar dividing the time and then a bar across the top to give me lots of space for to-dos here. And then I highlighted 8 to 5 because that's the time that I am working. The weekdays look pretty much the same throughout. Anytime that I have a weekend or a day that I'm not working, I separate it like this so that it's the outside edge on both. Don't highlight any times, things like that. If you saw me at one point measuring things, that's because 10 boxes across is 1.5 inches so that it would fit in that standard vertical. But that's how much space I like to use since it's like 30 boxes all the way across. So that cuts my page in a third. That's just a trick from the previous undated version that I was using. And then the only other thing that is different about any of these days is the 14th is Valentine's Day. So I just wrote that in with the click art pen so that I hopefully don't forget. And then moving on towards the end of the month, we have March 1st and 2nd are Saturday and Sunday to finish out this week. Since the week is majority in February, it got the February color, all that good stuff. And then we will start our March setup when we get to March. But that is all I have for today. So as always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know what you're excited about for February, how you use your daily planners, if you use daily planners, things like that. If you don't have anything that you want to leave, but you want to say hi, I'd love to hear from you. Leave me some sort of flower emoji down in the comments. And then follow me on Instagram at Creative Life of Liz. You'll see in progress and finished spreads of my other planners. This one, you only see this version because I can't share client information and things like that. But you'll see this version at least show up on Instagram, as well as bits and pieces of my life, what I'm reading, all that good stuff. And until next time, bye.